Join me as we plan for a beautiful summer today on the Daily Connoisseur. Hello everyone, Jennifer here, and welcome to the Daily Connoisseur. I am so excited because I have another seasonal planning video for you. This time we are planning for a beautiful summer. This series is intended to help you stay on track with your planner throughout the year and live a beautifully curated life, not just a life driven on productivity and hustling, okay? Because I'm over it. I know most of you are too. So I really love this series and I hope that you have made yourself a cup of tea. I'm going to have our list on the screen, and this is going to help you outline your planning for the summer. So let's jump right in. Okay, so the first thing I like to do on a seasonal basis is review my word of the year so that I don't forget it, because I have done that before. So my word of the year for 2026 was receive. It was a mystery to me at first why this popped into my head when I was journaling and praying and meditating on my word, but I do now see that receive for me is to receive rest, to receive a regulated nervous system, and all of these beautiful things that I am seeking, because I do think I have them already. I just need to receive them. It's like they're on my doorstep and I'm not opening the door. I need to open the door and receive rest. So I've been working on that and it's been great. So I would love to know in the comment section how your word of the year is working out for you. And then the next step is to plan around energy. I just love this new way of planning because planning around energy makes so much sense. And I think the reason why so many of us are looking forward to the summer is because we are looking forward to having a slower pace. I want lazy mornings, slow days, slow afternoons. I want it all, and I plan to plan around my energy. So I did write some notes here, and I wrote down lighter on the housework and the cleaning. And I tend to stick to that because in the summer months, I do love cooking, but I don't do it heavily. I do lighter meals, I supplement with meals, and I do less housework as well. So it's just more relaxed, and I plan to schedule my days around these more relaxed routines. And I also wrote more time for lazy summer days, and I will plan around that. So this is going to help me when I'm asked about committing to things, whether or not I will accept them, knowing that a priority for me is having slow, lazy days. The third step is having anchor rituals for summer, and I love this step. I love coming up with what my anchor rituals are, and those are going to be activities that you do that anchor your week or your day. So I wrote down 3 different things here. The first one is garden time. And Watson and I have been having so much garden time in the spring. I plan for it to increase in the summertime. Just love gardening, spending time outdoors. That also can mean dining outdoors. It can mean pool and porch time, just being outside. I can't wait. The next anchor ritual that I wrote down is twilight walks. So it gets really hot here in California, up to 100 degrees, if not more, and it's pretty impossible to walk in the middle of the day. So I do look forward to having evening and twilight walks this summer. And then my third anchor ritual is to read every day, which I do anyway, but it is the main anchor for my day. I look forward to it. And in the summertime, I tend to read even more because I have more time to do it. I love reading outside by the pool, for example, and those are going to be my anchor rituals, but I would love to hear what yours will be down below. Before we move on to the next step, I have a wonderful new sponsor that I think so many of you are going to love, and they are the shoe brand SeaVees. SeaVees combines comfort with timeless style, and they have such an interesting heritage story. So the first pair I've been wearing consistently is the Acorn sneaker in this gorgeous grass green shade. It has that very classic 90s inspired sporty look, but it's incredibly lightweight and comfortable. It's an ideal errand shoe. I have been going on walks in this shoe as well. The insole is wonderfully cushioned, and I love that it gives a little extra height while still being practical for everyday life. And then my other shoe from SeaVees, I adore this. It is the Carlisle Mary Jane in red velvet, which feels so elegant and special, like Dorothy's red slippers, to be honest. It's one of those rare shoes that looks refined, but it almost feels like wearing slippers. I love wearing these when I want something feminine and polished and whimsical without committing to heels. These shoes transition beautifully from day to evening. SeaVees also makes a full range of footwear, sneakers, mules, boots, slip-ons, all with that same sneaker level comfort, so there really is a SeaVees for every moment in your life. Click my link below or scan the QR code to receive 15% off your first pair of shoes with SeaVees. Okay, moving on to the next step, we are going to explore quality over quantity, and I have 3 questions for you. The first question is, did I live well this week? So the week that I'm filming this is actually in mid-May, and no, I did not live well this week. I'm just being honest, and you have to be honest. There is no point lying to yourself. I'm not trying to be perfect. I did not live well this week because I have been struggling with Maycember. Maycember, for those of you who don't know, is what they call May these days because it is so packed. It's like that December season where there are so many performances and end of the year commitments and things like that. Well, you're having that as well, especially if you have school-age children in May. And honestly, I succumbed to it and I did get sick. I'm still recovering from it. And it's been a challenge. So I'm just being honest, I did not live well this week. I did the best I could, which is what I think most of us can only hope to say. What felt nourishing? So I have been experimenting with a lot of beautiful recipes, and that has felt nourishing. Yesterday, I had such a hectic day, and I thought, you know what I need? I need cake with my tea. So I made a chocolate olive oil cake that was perfection. And did I have time to make this cake? No, but I put it in because I was like, I need beauty in my life. I need to create a recipe. I need to enjoy something delicious. So that did feel nourishing. Okay, what felt rushed or draining? My entire schedule has felt that way. I have tried. I did cut a lot of things out, so it could have been worse. But my Maycember, there were just so many things that I couldn't escape, you know, not that I wanted to. A lot of it was happy stuff, but it was just every day had something, if not multiple things. And yeah, like for example, I just got a text that my sons have back-to-back soccer games tomorrow instead of one. So it's that type of thing where you're thinking, oh, okay, that's changing the Saturday afternoon. But it is what it is. Okay, the next step is to set out our seasonal intentions for summer. And I love this. It is so good to be intentional about summer rather than just letting it accidentally happen to us, you know? So I wrote down spending time outside, again, dining al fresco, swimming, reading outside, enjoying the garden. And then I wrote, this will be the summer of the hobby for me. Analog hobbies, puzzling, reading, pen paling, crafting, and writing poetry. That's going to be where I focus my hobbies. And I'm looking forward to doing them more because it's been so busy that I'm really only reading at this point in May. So I plan to do more of the other things as well. And the next seasonal intention I have is to curate a beautiful staycation every day and make my home feel like a resort. And I know many of you are wondering if we are going to go to England this year. At the time of filming this video, we do not plan to go. With everything going on in the world and the ticket prices have more than doubled. I'm not kidding. I mean, it's just crazy. We have decided that we are not going to go this summer. I know it's really sad. And I know it might be sad for some of you who love those videos, but we are definitely sad to not be going this summer, but it's okay. We will go next year, hopefully, okay? But we do plan to do local things this summer and just enjoy a staycation. I think a lot of families are in the same position right now because fuel prices, plane tickets, everything is so crazy. So that is what's happening. Okay, the next is the not to do list. And something I just said, let's not let summer happen accidentally, right? So in order to make it more intentional, we do have to think about what we don't want to do. And so this is my not to do list for the summer. No rushing, none. No rushing. No over scheduling, absolutely not. No keeping up with any Joneses. This speaks to the travel thing, honestly, and you might see this reflected in your own life. You might feel like everybody is going on these fancy vacations and going to all these amazing spots and doing all of this stuff right now. And maybe you feel like you should be doing it too. We cannot compare ourselves to what other people are doing. We don't know their story, and we just can't keep up with the Joneses. We have to enjoy a beautiful summer for us. We might be judged for it, or people might say, well, why don't you do this or that? Only you know why you're doing what you're doing, okay? So that is definitely part of it. We're just going to have some slow, beautiful days. Okay, the next step is to explore our inner life, okay? And we do this through books, poems, quotes, creativity, and inspiration. Okay, for books, I just shared my summer TBR video with you. And if you haven't seen that, I do hope that you'll check it out. I will leave it in the iCard up above, but those are the books that I plan to read this summer. And then poetry, I do plan to read it, but truly, I plan to write more of it because I love writing poetry, and this year was so busy that I did not write much. So I do plan to write a lot of poems. I did pull 3 quotes that I would like to share with you. And you could write these in your commonplace book if they resonate, or in your planner. But I think that these 3 quotes will really help us cultivate our inner life for the summertime. And the first one is from Henry David Thoreau, and he said, "Live in each season as it passes, breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit." I love that quote. I'm just going to read it one more time. Live in every season, so summer too, as it passes, breathe the air, drink the drink, taste the fruit. And I love this quote because it just reminds us to be present. Let's be present. Social media makes us not feel present sometimes when we are just looking at what everyone else is doing and sucked into our phones, right? But I love this because it encourages us to just be in the moment right now. Love it. The next quote is from John Lubbock, and he said, "Rest is not idleness, and to lie sometimes on the grass under trees on a summer's day is by no means a waste of time." And I love it. I've actually shared this quote with you before, but it bears repeating because rest is not idleness. It is so purposeful and meaningful. And as my friend Dr. Chloe reminds me, rest is productive. Okay, so that might help some of you. But that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for lying in the grass, looking up at the clouds. I can't wait. And then the final quote is from Sam Keen. And he said, "Deep summer is when laziness finds respectability." We are expected to be lazy in the summer months. Let's do it. Let's meet up to our expectations, and I'm ready. So I hope that that has inspired your inner life. Okay, I've got Watson with me right here. Talk about being honest. I'm gonna tell you right now, my left eye has been twitching the whole time I've been filming this video. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm still in Maycember as I'm filming this, so yeah, my eye's twitching. There it is. The next step is to plan for beauty. So this is when you fill your calendar, not too much, but add in little things, little trips that you plan to take, or things that you would like to do that will make your life more beautiful. And as I'm filming this, actually, when you see this a few days prior to the publication of this video, I will have gone to the Primary Trust premiere at the Mark Taper Forum. So I love to visit the theater seasonally, if not more than that, but I love going to live theater and supporting the arts. And yes, so I am really looking forward to that. I also plan for a lot of beach days, local trips, and resort days at home. And then finally, we are going to work on a gentle review. So I have a few questions to ask you. What is one thing that you're proud of? So one thing I'm proud of is, I'm assuming if you're seeing this, that I survived Maycember. So I'm proud of that. One lesson I learned. A lesson I learned, going back to the John Lubbock quote, is that rest is not idleness. It is not idleness. And one adjustment for the week. Let's shift into summer mode now. So as I'm publishing this, I believe it's June 1st. I am ready. I know summer isn't technically until later in June, but I'm ready now. I'm ready. I am shifting into my lazy summer days and I cannot wait. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that it's going to help you plan for a beautiful summer. For our Southern Hemisphere friends, I know that you are going into winter, so I still hope that this video was of use to you. And I would also like to thank SeaVees for sponsoring today's video. Click my link below or scan the QR code to receive 15% off your first pair of shoes with SeaVees. Thank you so much for joining me here today, everyone. I hope that you keep calm and remain classy and have a beautiful summer, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.